was up early in the morning. Yo, one thing I used to love about Harlem early in the morning is getting up and running this early. Because look how crowded the streets is. So if you get up early in the morning, you should get up in the morning. Like I be telling fighters, you should be in the bed by no later than 9 o'clock. You be in the bed by 9, and you can get up at 5, 5:30, 6, and run. Because the streets is crowded, and there's nowhere to run in New York City. You can run in the street, but like what I used to do is I used to run against traffic. That way I don't get hit by a car. Because, so that people can see me coming. But one day I was running with traffic. And right on 135th and 7th. As soon as I came by a cab opened its door. And I ran right into the door. And I had to jump in the cab, and he took me to Harlem Hospital. I sued his ass too. Yeah, but look, you gotta run early in the morning. And see, in different states it's different, but I know like in New York City, it's a lot of traffic in the morning. And the air is polluted once the traffic gets started. So that's why it's good to run when it's empty in the streets. And like I used to say, I used to run from 150th Street to 120th Street. From 150th to 120th Street, turn around and come back. And I used to do that in 18 minutes. And then when I moved to 135th Street, I used to run from 135th Street, and this is back in the late 90s, early 90s, like 91. This when the streets was written, when people used to hang out all night and shit, and the buildings were still dilapidated. But I used to come out early in the morning, and I used to run from 135th Street to 105th Street, turn around and come back. And if you know I'm not lying, there's a slight hill once you hit 110th Street. From 110th to 105th, it's like an incline. And that shit was hard as hell when you're out of shape. But it gets you in shape. And I used to run down here. From 135th, I used to run from 135th to 105th, turn around and come back. And I could do that in 18 minutes. But like I said, the streets seem like they're crowded. They seem like they're more crowded than what they were when I was running out here. But yep. All right, y'all. Let me go. Okay, they built the precinct here. This shit's like 3 stories underground. That's just like 3 stories underground. All right, y'all. Take it easy.